wave V. Hey, that's impressive. That's impressive in its own right, right?
Is.
So he's making it work. He's making it work. But maybe, you know, he still needs a little bit of that sauce to get into that top 16, like you mentioned, right? To make that final push into the upper echelon of the French meta game. Let's take a look at the Villager versus Palutena matchup on Yoshi's.
That's
small stage.
An unexpected first stage actually to start a game. So we're gonna see. Maybe I'm pretty sure. Like, I think Villager got some weird tricks with the slide on the edge. I'm not sure. I think it's some Villager specialties, or I don't know. But maybe we're gonna see some weird stuff happen.
On the other hand, this is arguably Palutena's best stage, right?
Very
the
true.
Up air strings go crazy on these platforms. So in that sense, this is looking, you know, this is scary in terms of punish game. You can already see Raflow using those platforms for his juggles. He is very aware of what he can do on this stage. And so far, the lead speaks for itself. 100 on Villager, and that is the stock.
Yeah, maybe toiny didn't know like how good Palutena might be on this stage, cause like that's gonna be tough. Like the nair, the up air, the second one, maybe the third. Unfortunately, he had the time to do a nair dodge, but look at that, already on his face, forward there, back and down air. My God, Raflow, please, please.
He is saying, hey. How about you don't recover? How about you don't get juggle? How about you just lose your stock? Whenever toiny is in disadvantage, he just dies. Whenever he's in disadvantage, he loses his stock. He lost 2 to 3 times Raflow. What are you doing to this kid?
Yo, 28%. That was a 28%.
You said Hikaru had the fastest set in pools? I think Raflow is about to prove you wrong. He's saying, yeah, hold up. Hold up.
Who got the wall breaker?
I'm not
Any person speedrun? That's me, that's me.
I'm not fighting for best in BMS. I'm not fighting for best in France. I want the fastest set on stream. He's doing it. Okay, so toiny definitely not going to go back to Yoshi's.
No, I think
let's establish that.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll see where it's going to go. Maybe on the wider stage, maybe Pokemon Stadium 2, you know, maybe should be a bit better. Because like when you think about Villager or Isabelle, you obviously think about wider stage to
have some room to set up your projectiles, right?
Exactly. Beat your game plan, I mean. And there we go, Pokemon Stadium 2. Thank you. We'll see Raflow in a blink of an eye on his face. Nope, you won't have any room to move around.
Ooh, destroys the projectile as well. And again, 1 neutral interaction, right? We're already at 70.
Yeah, that's brutal, actually.
It is brutal. But toiny back in neutral for a total of 3 seconds for Raflow again. Like you said, on his face, just in there. Now, okay, a little bit of a conversion. I like it. I like it. Hey, that was sweet. Got a good amount of damage, good amount of corner pressure. toiny fighting back.
I mean, actually, we didn't see him play in the first game, to be fair. So nobody knows how he can, what he can do. But he's a good player, I swear. I swear, he's a good player.
Fauster. I mean, he's establishing a lot of control. Look at that. He's ahead in percent by 0.1.
Let's go, finally, actually. Because, yeah, now Raflow didn't find any opening. Finally, that nair after that dash attack on the, unfortunately, very slow grab that Villager got. And ready to make some pressure, apply some pressure off stage, and waiting for the ledge trap. Nice.
Get up attack using that little feat to kick Raflow by Raflow, using all the room that he's giving to set up his own pressure, right? So toiny using room to set up his projectiles, and then Raflow saying, okay, well, what if I use this time to just rush into your face? And it's very hard for toiny to keep up. toiny still, like, in disadvantage, but these recoveries are nice. He's using the stage. He's surviving the KO moves as well. This is looking possible so far for our Villager player.
Actually, yes. Actually, yes. Raflow's making a great job, but still not ending the stock. And look at that, Gyro off stage. I know you get to avoid a Gyro. I don't know how you call it. A rock on
the Lloyd Rocket.
The Lloyd Rocket. Thank you.
All right, so, okay, by Raflow, but the percentages are close. If this, a little bit of a misinput, I have to say, by toiny. Gets out of disadvantage for a little bit. The pressure is on. The pressure is definitely on. And Raflow is extending the hits. He is extending.
Very good wall. Look at that, so many percentiles. What are you gonna do? Okay, the rock. Okay. Fine. You get back to the center of the stage. Okay, I mean, we take those. At some point, we take those, okay?
Not making a mistake, that's a good play. Right? If Raflow's making the mistake, but you're not, hey, that means you're winning.
Exactly.
Ooh, gets a 3, uses it to set up some more projectiles, but the tree, stopping the projectiles as well, right? A little bit of room you're getting, not leaving too much. Here's the ledge trap, La Prison.
La prison, nice! Ramses, I love you, that was perfect. And look at that, taking the center very well, as you mentioned, not a tree or anything. Nice parry on the forward, finding the forward shot afterwards, forcing a bit toward the center of the stage, finding another fair, but now Raflow in control, finding good dash attack, aiming with those homing shots, finding some good percent, and now waiting in shield. I love that. Changing a bit his way of coming back, but unfortunately, missing his grab, get back here.
Yeah, the down tilt, he actually tried to control the ground because he got dash attack so often. Raflow using that conditioning to get his KO move with the back air. I like what toiny is doing here, right? He is playing like a different player compared to last game. And look at this, the conversions, the pressure. He is in the game!
I told you.
Raflow, you said he was a good player. I believed you.
Thank you, finally. Thank you, toiny, also to finally showing what you can do and not make me go like a liar onto the stream. But unfortunately, completely trapped there. Only 39%. Oh, thank you, the Lloyd. The Lloyd definitely helping him there. Finding the grab. Okay.
Another one!
Again!
Another one!
No way. Timing.
No way. Yeah, if Palutena beats from too high, you cannot actually punish the up B to ledge. So Raflow making good use of the height of the up B there. But the advantage still in Raflow's favor. These dash attacks, yeah, they're hitting, but they're not doing much. And toiny is like, okay, you can hit me with these small hits, I'll get off eventually. Small hits, it's a forward throw, it's not a big deal.
Very true, actually, very true. It's just like person by person, but at some point, you know, you're going into the kill range, the kill move range, and that's gonna be the bear there. At some point, the rock, the roll, the whatever you want, I don't care. Just gonna use my invincible move to push you away, and that's gonna be a 2-0, but a great showing from toiny on game 2.
That was some great adaptation from our challenger this time. So last time we saw Piron against Gluto. We saw him come out really strong, and then Glutony adapting and eventually getting a solid win. This time it was the other way around, all right? Raflow establishing a lot of dominance in that game 1, and then toiny with some insane adaptations, making it a close game in Villager versus Palutena. This kid, he's gonna make some moves. I believe you, Fauster. I mean, I believed you before, but now I've witnessed it.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like, I mean, you have to see it. You have to see it to believe it, which is like, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Exactly.
But I'm super happy to see like all of those players to just show up. Like, because like we're talking about toiny, okay, that's the thing. But like earlier, for instance, we saw Zatsu, something like that. I forgot the name. God, I'm so bad at it. the banjo and kazooie from Finland.
Oh, Zartsu?
Zartsu, there we go.
Yeah.
Like, same, like the kind of, you know, like you maybe don't know much about if you're from a different country, but they show strong when they come here, it's UFA. So it's so good to watch all of those amazing players showing like what they can do, what they are capable of, and nobody knows. Nobody knows what's
except for the players themselves, and that's the exciting part. We got people coming in with confidence, people with something to prove. Like we said, right? Raflow is not just here as a competitor. He has ambitions, he has goals, he has a history that he's building off of, and that is why UFA is so special. Like you said, we have so many games, and every game has a plethora of players with history, with memories, with dreams, ambitions, and all of that. It coalesces and it crescendos in a singular event, and that is UFA. That is the biggest fighting game event in Europe, and we're here to bring it to you. We're blessed.
Well. I love it. Come on, keep track of talking about UFA. I love it. I love it. If you're not here this time, I hope next UFA won't be in 3 years, because you really want to be there as well.
With the way this is going, I would be surprised if there wasn't a